favorite Kid Rock song.
Don't even.
Bought this shirt at Walmart yesterday. Makes me so happy. I almost bought pants like that. Ooh, I want some chow mein.
Fettuccine of London.
Are you singing Fettuccine of London?
I've got food in my mouth.
Do you have food in your mouth, bub? Hey everybody, welcome to the Dave and John Show. I'm Dave.
I'm John.
And what's your mouth full of?
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, that's not the answer I was expecting, but...
Boom.
Ba-boom. You had a bowl, you had a clean bowl to put your fettuccine in, clean pot to...
I don't want to get started on
You don't get started on dirty dishes?
No.
No?
Because my roommates are a bunch of... I'm not even going to do it.
Bunch of what?
Retards.
I don't know about saying that word.
I'm not going to say F-tards on air.
I would call them F-tards, maybe. I don't know, man. You got some roommates that like to dirty the dishes, and then they pull the I'm 10 years old, so I'm going to say not it, and that means I don't have to do the dishes.
They have guests over, and then they don't do their guest dishes, which is their responsibility to do.
Right.
They don't understand that because they're...
And all that leads to right now when you are just piling your mouth full of fettuccine during the show, and you just have Alfredo sauce all over your stupid face.
I'm using my shirt to wipe it off.
Is it a food day for us?
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Starving.
Well, what do you want?
Well, maybe your girlfriend will bring us some food.
Or maybe she won't because she's a human.
Yep. We're playing Humans vs. Zombies this week on the campus of Fictional College. Yeah, John's not playing. I was.
I'm too mature for this game.
We started midnight on Sunday, and it's now almost 5 o'clock on Thursday, and I finally got hunted down by the zombies about 4.5 hours ago.
I didn't hear the story, so you're going to have to tell me the story on air.
Well,
you on Facebook said, well, here I go.
Yeah.
And then literally 5 minutes later, it was posted on the Human vs. Zombies chat that you got.
Yeah. Well, where I live is like diagonally across campus from where I was going, because I had a class at 1:30 and I had a test in that class, so I couldn't skip. So I figured I would do either the loop around. I would have to loop around in like the edges of campus one way or the other way, and I really should have gone the north way towards the chapel and the boys' dorms and curved around in front of the school, but I didn't. I decided to go between the baseball field and the football field.
Did they spot you over there?
As soon as I got to the visitors' bleachers on the football field, they started screaming my name from 100 yards away.
Oh my God.
And here they all come.
Would you take any out?
Yeah, I took out 1 or 2, and then a guy got me. And that was it. That's all she wrote. I gave him my ID number to put in, and I gave him my armband as a trophy. And that was it.
Where'd you get that headband?
This headband is my headband from last year.
Oh.
But I couldn't find it the other day. And so I ripped up an orange shirt, because at Fictional College you get lots of free orange shirts.
Oh yeah.
And so I ripped one of those up and made an armband out of it. And then I found this one 10 minutes later. So I've just been saving this one for when I turn zombie.
It would have had to been sheer luck that they saw you.
They were, well, yeah.
Because this group of zombies are a bunch of mouth breathers.
Well, they were all kind of in the area between the student center and the old gym, and just kind of spread out in a line. And so when they were coming at me, there'd be one, and then 40 feet later there's another one. And I couldn't really... I tried to get back to my apartment, but if I'd ran, I would have made it. But I ran just a little bit. I'm too old and too fat for this game, and too out of shape. I've run just a very little bit, like some bear charges here and there, because I go after the zombies because they don't know what to do.
They run.
If you charge them.
They just start taking off running.
Yeah, I did
that several times when I played last year.
Yeah, but I did that yesterday, and I got a little. I hadn't eaten or had anything to drink or anything.
And you just fell face forward right in the dirt.
I did fall down after I stunned the zombie and hurt my knee a little. It's fine. But when I got back in here, I just got so sick to my stomach and started dry heaving. And I'd forgotten how horrible the dry heaves are.
They're terrible.
Yeah, because if you have to throw up, you just throw up and all the poison's out and you feel great. Nothing, because throwing up is the worst thing.
But afterwards,
after you throw up,
awesome.
You never felt better. But when you're dry heaving, it's just terrible.
So you're dry heaving because you hadn't had anything to eat?
No, well, if I'd had anything to eat, I would have thrown up. I was dry heaving just because I just had too much activity for my body to handle in a short period of time.
Because when I turned my ankle, I got sick in my stomach. I didn't throw up.
Yeah. Well, it happens sometimes. It happens now and then.
Playing doctor.
You do a lot of that, do you?
Yeah.
Now, yeah. Well, Tuesday, a couple days ago, I came out of the building I had to go to today for class. And as soon as I came outside, I was surrounded by 6 zombies. But, you just take a 3-step charge at them, and they freeze up or they run. They're
Fight or flight.
That's right. Fight or flight. You wrote a paper about that. You did.
10-pager.
All right, really? You got 10 pages? Nice.
Did pretty good on it. How about you? How about you on that research?
No comment on my paper, but we're talking about humans versus zombies, pal, not school. School's boring.
I just had something to eat, and I'm about to pass out now.
Yeah, how long have you been awake? Why did you not go to bed last night?
I couldn't sleep. I laid down, and I was just wide-eyed.
Yeah.
So I just sat there, and then I turned on some infomercials, because that usually puts me right to sleep.
Right.
And then I turned on Trailer Park Boys, and I watched the Conky episode.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't go to sleep then.
Wow.
So it was 6 o'clock, and I had to get up at 9, so I said, I'm just going to stay up the rest of this time. And then at about 8:35, I got tired.
Yeah.
But I had a presentation in Dr. Garrett's class, so...
Yeah. So you've just been chugging the caffeine and eating some coffee beans and...
Laura McMillan brought me a white mocha this morning.
Oh, God.
Anyway, back to humans versus zombies. Let's talk about it some more.
All right, let's do it. They got me. I'm sad, but I'm kind of happy I made it 4 days into the competition with me being the old fat bear that I am.
I really just think that the campus or the body of students at play, we just don't have enough to make it a really long and interesting game.
Well, when we have a campus population that's 80% athletes, they can't play as much because they've got practice every day, they've got weights all the time, they've got the study hall that they're forced to go to because most of them are dumb as piss. And, then you factor in games too, and, they've got a lot of time between all the different practices and weights and running and classes and stuff. That's just not a lot of hours that they can devote.
A couple of football players played, though.
Yeah, there's a few football players playing.
And they're playing good, too. Like, they're actually trying.
Well, some of them.
I watched Alex LeBron sprint through Centennial.
Really? Because I've not seen him.
He sprinted through Centennial, went down in the basement, and went out that door with zombies chasing him on the outside, and he got away.
Well,
yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Yeah, you get... the few football players that are still human that are playing, they got to practice today. They got to the locker room today for practice, and the locker room door was locked because practice was canceled. They got one today. They got one. They got Tyler Priest.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about
but they didn't get LeBron.
Is
LeBron's
Jake White still MIA?
I don't know if Jake White knows that we're playing this
Somebody
week.
said his name was on the board.
Well,
and he hasn't been. I haven't seen him one time.
He's been using the wheels rule to his advantage. He's on his skateboard everywhere with his armband off, and
he is always on a skateboard though.
He's on a skateboard a lot, but he doesn't travel everywhere by skateboard.
I see him every time I see him on a skateboard.
He's doing that recreationally for the most part. He doesn't. Because
last year Dustin said if I don't see you on a bike all the time, you better not be riding a bike. But I could let Jake slide because he's literally always on that thing.
He's riding it way more than he normally does.
Okay, probably.
And his roommate, who was zombified yesterday, says that if he sees him on the skateboard, he's just going to tackle him off of it. If his roommate's fed up with it too.
Milton's going to go back human.
Yeah, that's the current mission right now. They have until midnight. If any, there's only like a dozen humans left. But if any humans stun Middleton, Middleton becomes a human again, and 2 zombies of that human's choice also become human again. And some zombies are starving, so their numbers are dwindling.
Could get interesting.
It could get real interesting.
By midnight tonight, we should know what's going to...
Now, I've heard rumors of a mission possibly tomorrow that there will be something hidden on campus. And this is complete rumors and hearsay and gossip. But if the humans find it, then nothing happens. But if the zombies find it, then all the zombies who have starved already come back to life with 30 more hours.
That'd be awesome.
That sounds like a pretty good little mission to me.
It does. Sounds like you'd be out in the rain again for 30 hours.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even think about that. We'll see. If they hadn't gotten me today, they probably would have gotten me tonight because they scheduled trivia night for tonight. I think they did that.
That's part of the reason I pulled the all-nighter, because I figured that you would still be human. You wouldn't want to travel over there.
I would have gone anyway.
So I stayed all night.
Well, because you and I and... You and Sam and you and your girlfriend and my girlfriend wanted
we dominate.
Me to
you dominate.
Team up.
You and BB dominate. Me and Sam just kind of pitch in every now and then.
Y'all get answers.
That one answer I got, all right, MVP for life.
Yeah, like I don't want to go to trivia night because of the way it was run that one time.
Well, let's boycott it.
Well, I did that last time, and I got a lot of text messages asking me, why are you boycotting trivia night? And this is while trivia night was going on, and I was like, I'm not boycotting
because nobody could get anything right.
Well,
because
yeah,
we weren't up there.
I'm sorry that I know the answers to questions.
The same questions they have.
Yeah, but like all the stuff. It's not that I'm smarter, even though I am, of course, obviously. It's like I just have an extra 10 to 12 years of reading. That, well...
you have a lot more than that on.
Well, yeah, I forgot where I went to fictional college. I've got 20 or more years of reading. But when you just sit around and you read useless trivia stuff all the time, you're going to know more useless trivia, and that's going to help you in trivia games. The reason I don't want to play is because I don't really want any of the prizes.
Yeah,
because like a $25 Walmart gift card, I could go for that. A gift card to the school's gift store which is fictional college clothing and gear. Pass. Applebee's gift card. Pass.
Yeah, Applebee's
Subway gift card.
I'm Barberville. Forget it.
Yeah, I mean my girlfriend will use it. Maybe she'll get me a sub with it.
I hate the Subway,
but I just don't. I don't trust any Subway with a drive-through. Subways, because it's in a building that used to be a bank.
Oh yeah.
I don't trust a Subway with a drive-through. I don't like it. Maybe it's not that I don't trust it. It just seems weird. Doesn't it seem weird to you?
I think it's not supposed to be like fast food.
Well, yeah. It's just.
And I got a buddy who works there. And he says like people get mad through the drive-through because you're taking so long.
Yeah.
Like they expect it to be like.
Well, the Hooples around here are stupid, so they're gonna get mad. But whatever. This whole
anyway, I tell you what. I miss playing Humans vs Zombies, but I don't miss it. And the reason I miss it is because I miss being involved in like the chat and stuff. Because now I just have to go through and try to piss people off.
Now you just sit there and troll,
and they know what I'm doing. So, but I still do it anyway because I don't care.
Right.
And the thing I don't miss about it is the feeling you get when you're
the paranoid adrenaline.
It's terrible.
Yeah,
I hate that feeling.
Yeah, dude. It took me forever to get to sleep because I knew that today was going to be the day. Because I just knew it. Because I kind of feel like they were gunning for me. Middleton had a look in his eyes like he wanted to tag me and then literally eat my brains. I was afraid.
Did he try to get you first? Or?
Oh, yeah. He was in with him. But Joe is not the one who tagged me, and Dan is not the one who tagged me, so I feel good.
Listen, Joe Brown.
Damien got me.
Joe Brown. We can talk about Joe because he don't listen to this podcast, and I don't care if he does. Sam was standing outside Centennial with 1 foot in, 1 foot out, just talking to me and Travis and Chris.
Travis
Cole.
Who
not
is-
he's not playing.
Is he not?
There's 2 Travis Coles on campus.
Okay. So the one that's your former roommate is
Yeah,
the one
he's
that's
not
playing.
playing. He's not
okay.
playing. He
I was
signed up,
wondering.
but he doesn't play. But there's another one that is playing that's named Travis Cole.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's according to Chris and Sam. I
That
don't
makes
know.
that makes a lot.
Anyway, regardless.
Okay.
That Travis Cole plays kickball, soccer.
Okay.
Anyway, so Joe Brown comes to strolling around. He's like, and he just looks up at Sam and he just starts screaming, "Zombies over here! Sam's over here!" And then nobody comes,
Yeah.
and he just stands there and keeps yelling.
Yeah.
And then me and Chris were like, "Well, we're gonna go on." You know how far away the nearest zombies were? Right around the corner.
Yeah.
They just didn't come to Joe Brown
No.
as he was yelling.
No, because I mean, you get a bunch of zombies out there, and she's just gonna go right back inside.
I said, "Joe, get inside before you get pneumonia."
Oh, I'm gonna get her though.
I hope so.
I'm going to
I
get
hope
her.
you're the one. Too.
Oh, it's 5:00. She's out of class. You think? Oh, tell her you want some food. Say, I need some food. You should come bring me some food.
I
to
said,
Dave's
"Get
apartment."
Middleton." She said, "I will." That's all she said. Because it'd be interesting just to see. I'd like.
Well, tell her to bring some food. 'Cause I'm
Spoon
hungry.
has class somewhere tonight.
No,
He doesn't.
no. Spoon doesn't have class on Thursdays. He's already been
He's
over there
feeding
and signed the
lies,
board.
isn't
Yeah.
he? He told Sam he hadn't signed the board yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I knew he was in the his office over in the Common Partners building.
Was he? Why didn't they surround it?
Well, but what are you going to do? You're just going to stand out in the rain
That's true.
while Spoon sits inside and
Gets on
I don't
Facebook.
know, looks at YouTube on his phone or something. You got to talk. I got to eat this chocolate so I don't die. You want some
eating?
chocolate?
No, I've got Reese's in the freezer because frozen Reese's are the best.
Your girlfriend bought me this candy.
Anyway, Sam says she's leaving class right now, but who knows what happens? I hope she knocks on this door. And
Oh, I would love to have a
you
live
just-
tag on the podcast.
I could distract her at the door. I can't get involved in the game,
No.
so I couldn't distract her. I could open the door barely and just talk to her
No.
normally.
What you can do is just crack what you do.
Yeah, that's what I'm
crack the
saying.
door,
and just talk through,
and I'll
then
go
you
around
go
the
around.
other way.
That's not distracting her. That's just talking through the crack in the door.
Yeah, that's true.
Good idea, but I'd
That's
feel
true.
bad for doing that. No,
Would
because I
you?
want her to get caught
No.
so bad.
Yep.
I berated zombies over there a while ago because they haven't tagged her yet. I said, "How can you not tag the girl I do wrestling moves on over
I
here
know.
in Apartment F?
I give her a
rock
Stone Cold
bottoms and
Stunner
Stone
every
Cold
day.
Stunners and GTSs, and you guys can't."
You guys can't tag her.
You guys can't
with one
tag her
finger.
with
Can't
one
lay
hand.
a finger on her. She went and bought a big gun.
She did.
She went and bought a Raider.
Did she really?
Yeah, she's got a Raider.
Whose is that? Is it hers?
She said she went and got it.
I need my girlfriend back, so they need to tag her because I've not heard from her.
You should treat this as a vacation. Then.
But it's kind of weird.
Have you a nice little staycation.
She didn't come over and watch the UK game with me last night because of all the zombies
Well,
around.
That team they were playing was not very difficult.
They walked to the arena.
It was a lighter game for them.
No inside jokes on the podcast.
No inside jokes. Okay.
Nothing like that.
All right.
Anyway, I'm just waiting for a text saying I just got it.
I'm
I just
dead.
got it. Yeah, I'm waiting for it.
Well, I put.
How long have we been talking about humans versus zombies?
20 minutes.
Oh well, make it 20 more.
Make it 20 more. I like this game. I'd like it more if we had more people playing, but I understand that not everybody wants to play. Not everybody has the time to play. And also, you can when you go to school with so many, I'll call them athletes. I don't want to call them student athletes. That you can't really, because I think the baseball team's coach told them that they couldn't play, and I don't blame them a bit.
I don't either.
Because you'll sprain an ankle or
Yeah.
Of course, baseball doesn't even start till
February, I think.
Now,
Or whatever.
yeah.
What was I was going to talk about a story about humans versus zombies. Yeah, today I'm walking towards the student center.
Yeah.
And I texted Sam. I said, there's no way you're going to make it to the student center and eat lunch.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I'm already here. I said, well, there's no way you're going to get out because there's zombies everywhere. There's zombies on the front, zombies up top. I didn't tell her where they were. I just said,
Right.
there's zombies everywhere. So I walked up. I walked to class, got in class. Hey, I made it back to Sharp. Did you get chased? No.
Well, I have the class in Sharp at 1:30, and she has a class in Sharp at 1:30, and I got tagged at 12:55, and I was standing out in front of Sharp, and I could see across the front yard to Speed, and the only zombie anywhere around was Joe Brown, who was also out front of Sharp with me, and I could see her at the door, and she's just standing there looking. And Joe Brown is calling the other zombies, saying Sam has a class in this building, and she's at Speed, and she's getting ready to come over here. You guys have got to hurry. And I was still human. I mean, technically, I was in the half hour between when you get tagged.
She said she didn't trust you.
Well, I didn't even have a headband on. And I said, Joe has called up all the other zombies. He is the only one here now because I haven't changed yet. And if you have a friggin' gun, you have a gigantic gun, if you just come over here, you will make it in the building. And she never left.
How did she get over there, though? She got to Sharp somehow.
Well, she stood there forever, and then I just saw them, and they were all around Speed. Every corner that they could get around the bricks of, they were. There had to be 6 of them, and she couldn't see a dang one of them. And then she just kind of disappeared, and all the zombies just came over to Sharp, and just kind of, she said, they said, she told them she was at work.
Which she was.
Which she was. But she told them that she was, like, starting work right then. Like, she'd just gotten into Speed.
Sam is smarter than the average human.
Yeah.
She is. Yeah. That's hilarious.
And they got over there, and I said, no, she has class at 1:30 in this building. And they turn around, and she's disappeared.
And somehow upstairs sitting in the classroom like this.
Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea.
Honestly, I don't know how she's doing it.
I don't know.
She's got to be paying off the zombie when they come there.
I think so.
There.
I think so.
Which I did. I walked with her to class this morning, and I was paranoid just walking with her. And and 2 zombies walked out of the student center right in front of her, looked right at her, and just they stopped for a minute, and then just kept walking. Just went back inside Pfeiffer. Yep. Cody Thompson was behind us walking to class the whole time.
Are you serious?
Behind us, she was looking at him the whole time. He didn't even make a move to go.
He might have been stunned.
He may have been. He didn't have his headband on, though, I don't think. I may be wrong.
Well,
I don't remember.
I don't know.
What a game.
It's something. I'm starving.
I just don't know how Sam... I think she's been on campus, like, back and forth more than any person in the game.
I think she has, too.
And hasn't been got.
Yeah, she's gone all over campus from building to building to building to building.
I think she's only missed 1 class during all this. Wow. And that was that 1:30 class today. I think she didn't go to it.
I didn't skip
but
any.
I don't know.
I didn't skip any, and I really wish I'd skipped today.
But you had a test, bub.
Yeah, and I got there in the test, and after that class, people were just complaining as they left the building because the test was nothing like the study guide.
Of course.
Of
course.
Wee.
What'd you do?
Nothing. I'm
just
still hungry.
We can end it early today, and you can go eat, and I can go to sleep.
I can
call it a win-win.
I can eat whenever I want. I have a kitchen that is less than a foot away. What's this? Oh, I'm in 2 rooms at once now. Look at that.
What's the best restaurant you've ever been to?
Lily Langtry's in Las Vegas.
What is that?
It's in the old downtown Las Vegas.
Sounds amazing.
It's kind of a it's a classy joint. It's classy. It's the only time I remember seeing an actual like celebrity.
Who'd you see?
I was behind the guy who played. Did you ever watch The Sopranos?
No.
Okay, well he played Richie Aprile on The Sopranos. I forget his real name.
What kind of restaurant is it? Like, is it everything?
Well, I got steak and a lobster tail.
How much was it?
And a baked potato. Those 3 together were like between $70 and $80.
Well, so I mean,
yeah,
that's expensive, but still, it's expensive for Vegas. We went to a casino and ate a buffet one time.
Yeah,
and let me tell you something.
We had the Paris buffet once and the Bali buffet twice.
That is like if these hooples around here, if they think Ryan's is good, let me tell you something. I ate at the Golden Nugget. I think that's what it's called.
Golden Nugget
or something.
Yeah.
I ate at a buffet there, and so
When
the
were
buffet,
you in Vegas?
I went to Vegas when I was like 13 or 14.
Oh,
So I couldn't.
yeah.
really,
So that's not fun at all. I went.
Well, I mean, it was fun.
The first
but-
time I went, I was like 8 or 9, and it was not fun.
Yeah, I mean, I still had fun.
Did you go to
but
Circus?
Went to Circus, rode the roller coaster. I rode the New York.
Mm-hmm.
We is your thing tonight on the podcast.
Huh?
Wee. But anyway, I rode every roller coaster I think in Vegas. Went
Both of
to yeah. Well, there's like 4.
Are there?
New
There's
York,
one
New
inside
York.
New
The
York,
one
New York.
inside Circus.
I don't think. Is Circus still exist?
I did when I went there.
Oh, that's true.
Okay, the NASCAR Cafe one.
Yeah.
That's on Man vs. Food.
Yeah.
And then there's one on top of the tower. I know the
Stratosphere.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So that's
All right.
4, and there's one more we rode. We didn't ride the one on top of the Stratosphere because it was like $30 just to go up.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I got off the subject of food, which is the ultimate goal here. So we ate there, and it's like I walk in, it's like $5.99 or something. It's ridiculously
Yeah.
cheap. We walk in, they have a buffet for every country, like every kind of food. They have a buffet.
Ooh,
yeah,
really?
So it's like Mexican food is right here, so it's got all that. It's got like your French, whatever, I don't know, and it's like Indian food, and like Chinese food over here.
The buffet in the Paris Hotel and Casino was like that. They had a big crepe station.
Oh
You
my
would get all the
goodness.
crepes you wanted with anything you wanted on it. They had giant buckets of ice that were just full of peeled shrimp. Yeah, big peeled jumbo shrimp. Buffets, man. Some of them I like, but like a lot of them I don't because
It's gotten sketchy.
I don't like buffet style food anymore that much. Like Golden Corral. Last time I ate Golden Corral, I walked outside and threw up in the parking
Dude,
lot.
Golden Corral is terrible now.
Yeah.
Hope they're not sponsoring us
Don't worry, we don't have any sponsors.
because they're terrible.
If you would like to sponsor us, please send me a message at daveandjohnshow@gmail.com. That's John as in Jon.
Yeah, maybe
And let us
that's
know.
why we're not getting any emails because everybody's sending it to JOHN. Yep, that's
No,
it.
I don't think that's
We need to
true.
get both of them, just in case.
Yeah, or you can just change your name and
Nope, that's not gonna happen.
I think it'll work.
Yeah, Golden Corral is it's gotten bad.
Those mashed potatoes they have are good, and that's it. You
steak-
still have to put a lot of salt.
The steak
on
they fix on the grill is pretty good, but it used to be a lot better. I don't know if it's because I was younger, but used to be awesome.
Yeah,
Now
you're-
it sucks.
Now you're
Now I'm
this
sophisticated.
fictional college cafeteria has
Yeah, it's got me-
shown you
it's
what
got me-
true food
Yeah.
is. You're spoiled now.
I know I was going to ask you about on the podcast.
What?
Switching.
Switch some gears, buddy.
Yeah, we talked about books last week.
Mm-hmm.
Have you saw Shaq's book that's coming out?
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking about picking that one up
I'm ready for that book.
because that one looks amazing from the
yeah,
excerpts I read.
he talked some good trash on Kobe and on some
LeBron?
LeBron,
Yeah.
some ESPN guys. He probably runs his mouth about Dwight Howard too. I don't know why. I don't know why those two pick at each other. They should be big goofy friends.
I
if you
saw
ask
on
me.
ESPN this morning. It said that President Obama asked Ray Allen why didn't he teach Rondo how to shoot, and Shaq said it literally affected Rondo's game for the next like 6 months after that. Like Rondo
my
was
God.
Rondo was so upset over that. It upset
Obama took my game away.
him. What's Obama going to do next? He caused UK to get beat by South Carolina.
Are you sure about that?
Yep.
Are you sure? You were talking about football?
That's what everybody blames him for, at least on
Really?
Facebook that night.
Really?
Because we talked, because he wished us luck before the game and talked to the team for their Hoops for Haiti thing.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody blamed Obama for a loss.
Wow. Because he didn't score enough touchdowns. So
It's for basketball.
there's been a new post on the Apartment F group.
Who's it by?
Ooh, Richie.
Oh,
Richie.
gosh, that
He commented on your post, and he says, "Sorry, we don't have Sam to do those things for us and to wipe our butts." He says Sam does all your dishes,
I do Sam's dishes.
and she wipes your butt.
I do Sam's dishes, or we do it together.
True or false? Can you wipe your own butt?
False. True. Richie needs to shut up already.
Did you actually invite him to be our special guest today?
No, I didn't really.
Good. You were just messing with me?
I don't even want to read you the tweet that the message Sam just sent me because this is going to piss me off.
What'd she say?
Home sweet home.
Are you shitting me? Are you
So
shitting
guess who's
me?
in her room for the rest of the night now?
She still wants to do trivia night with me.
You think she's going to come out now? She made it all the way back home after today?
Nope.
After she was surrounded by 26 zombies? I forgot to tell you what they were going to do.
What were they gonna do?
Laverso and Tim was going to do.
What?
Which is probably illegal, but it's still hilarious. They're going to put her in a box and dolly her across and dolly
Yeah, they
her
can't
from
do
speed.
that. They
Dolly
can't
her
help.
from speed.
That's super funny.
That's so
if
funny.
she was hiding in the box, that would be
That's what she was
super
going
funny.
to do. She's going to be in the box.
Oh, that's super
and they were
funny.
going to dolly her over there to
Oh, man. Oh, man. I would almost allow that.
Yeah, Chris goes,
'Cause it's
I would
funny.
almost allow that because it's hilarious.
That's very clever. That's very clever. Those admissions counselors, they're crafty. You got to
Yeah.
watch them. They could do all kinds of crazy. They get up to all kinds of crazy things like tricking people into thinking this is a good school. And
Ouch.
what else do they do? Well, eventually they get promoted and start hiring bad hypnotists and improv groups and overpaying for washed up musicians.
Who are you talking about?
And then they do the worst thing of all, which is fantasy football trading. Completely unfair fantasy football trades that dummies just accept. They just accept it.
I told Sam to come bring me food.
Did you? Oh man, if there's a knock, I'm gonna run around you. Tell her you're just gonna crack the door. You swear you won't let me out the front door.
She's going to pick up on that.
No, she won't pick
Look,
up on it.
I underestimated
The
Sam in
thing
this
is,
game, and that's
if-
why I want her to get got, because I underestimated her.
Yeah, well, see, if this worked and I tagged her, and then later on tonight she listened to this podcast, oh, you'd be on such a
I
freeze
would.
out. You'd be dead.
Listen, she's going to listen to this podcast anyway, so I'm really jealous that she's made it this far.
I know you are.
Because I
know
told
that's
her,
why
I said,
want
you're
her
going to get out
tagged.
Tuesday morning. You're not even going to last past Tuesday morning. She goes,
Yeah.
I'll last till Friday.
Yeah.
I said, you're not going to last till Friday. She goes, I will.
And guess,
And guess what? She's going to last till Friday now.
I can get her out of that apartment.
How?
I'd just call her roommate and
Oh, no.
call one of her 12 roommates and have them make it uncomfortable for her to be there, and she'll come right out. Hold on, let me send a text. Start blowing your boyfriend and make Sam leave.
Oh, no.
Send.
Well, now she should be out anytime now.
She should be, but
How funny would it be if she made it all the way across campus and she got over here?
I'd love it.
By you or Sonny.
I love it.
Or Kelsey.
Yeah.
Or Keaton.
The baby.
The baby.
Baby will tag people. I don't know. I don't think Sonny will get her because he won't. He's not going to really pay attention to the comings and goings of college courts, that is.
Yeah, he's in the confines of his room.
That's where I would be. Wait, that's where I am. Never mind.
That's where I wish I was right now.
Yeah, I wish you were there too because I hate you.
I'm going to sleep so good tonight. It sucks I'm going to miss Thursday night comedy block, but
Are you going to get up tomorrow and come to class?
yeah.
Because remember, in class tomorrow, we're supposed to be playing that board game.
Are we really?
Yeah.
No, we're not.
Yeah, she told me to bring it. Yeah, the professor told me to bring it.
There we go.
Yeah, so I think you're going to get got yourself.
She said, quote, you're taking advantage of me. Sad face. Because I said, bring me food.
Tell her that you will crack the door open so that only you will be there.
That's a big time deadhead right there.
Yep. I'm not worried about it.
She says me and Dave is doing trivia.
Well, you know what I love about fictional college?
What?
Education majors who say things like is doing trivia and done has, done dids, and
Well,
Boy.
she's not the only one.
you can take the hoople out of Redbird, but you can never take the Redbird out of
Listen,
the
I
hoople.
try to call her out, and she says, I'm just texting. I don't care what I say in text. Which is what I say when I screw up
Yeah,
anything.
yeah. Well, I need a refill on my drink.
Let me just take over and start singing.
Do it.
No.
No.
How much time we got? You can wait. We're at
I
35 minutes.
Or I can just pause it. Watch this. Pause. All right. Your mama's what?
Her caps lock button must be stuck.
You think so? Is she just yelling everything?
Well, she
You
does
look
yell.
nice today.
Is it raining?
Is it raining?
That was the best one. So me and my mama are having a conversation today, and she said, she said, didn't you know it was going to rain? I said, no, Mama, I'm not an Indian. Just because,
What does that mean?
Well, just because I guess Indians are supposed to know when it's going to rain. And she said, guess what she said?
What?
Well, I am. I'm
Oh.
part Cherokee. I said, Mama, everybody in southeastern Kentucky is part Cherokee.
Guess what's happening on Twitter?
Oh my gosh, the best hashtag was on this morning.
Nothing is happening on Twitter.
It was Grand Theft Auto Memories. It was
Oh,
good.
I saw you posting some stuff. Yeah, that trailer came out yesterday.
It looked good. There's rumor that one of them's Tommy Vercetti from Vice
City?
One of the I don't know if it's the
Is
main
it back
character.
to San Andreas for this one?
I don't think it's San Andreas. I think it's just Los Santos, which is Los Angeles.
Yeah.
I think it's just based in Los Angeles.
Oh, I thought
could be
San
wrong, but I
Andreas
can't
was
tell a
Los
lot.
Angeles.
San Andreas is like the whole you got Las Vegas and Los Angeles and Los whatever. I don't know what the other one was.
Tweet from John North says we could see a pipe bomb on today's podcast. You got a pipe bomb?
No, not anymore.
You want to commute next semester?
Yep, I'm commuting next semester.
What do you mean you're commuting?
I'm gonna go home and drive back and forth.
Why?
So at least I can have a clean kitchen to cook out of.
Oh, so your mama will take
so
care
she'll
of you?
do the dishes.
Oh, mama.
Yeah, but at least I don't think my mama's at college. Like all my roommates think their mom is gonna come through and wash their dishes.
That's true. That's true. All right, let's look at the Twitter trends. 2011 music taught me is one. Grand Theft Auto memories and ugly tattoo choice. Life would be better. Ways to get me mad. Let me check ways to get me mad. It's probably all stupid. It's got to be all stupid. Ways to get me mad. Say, I have to tell you something. And when I ask what it is, say, never mind, or I'll tell you later. Yeah, that pisses me off. Ways to get me mad. When you make plans with someone and then they cancel at the last minute. I guess. Just don't make plans and you'll be okay.
Sorry, I'm not even paying attention. I'm texting.
Yeah, why don't you stop texting?
Okay.
This is grown-ups trying to do stuff here.
I'm about to go to sleep.
Grand Theft Auto memories.
These are so funny because they're so true.
Getting yanked back out of the taxi you stole because you didn't drive off quick enough.
Yeah, that's happened before.
To me. A lot of these are just about getting to those 6 stars so the army starts coming after you.
And then you see how long you can last. That's fun.
That's what I would do in, I want to say Vice City. No, I think it was San Andreas. I would go to this car dealership and just go to the upstairs and start shooting people until the army showed up. Cheat codes, cheat codes, cheat codes. This guy says San Andreas had the best radio stations. They were pretty good. I like Vice City a lot better.
So good.
Yeah.
Vice City is so good.
Mhm.
I remember Tempted by the Fruit of Another was on one of them.
In San Andreas, how many hours did you spend out in the woods looking for the Bigfoot that wasn't there?
See, I didn't know about that because I didn't have internet at the time.
Oh, you didn't have internet in 2009?
No, I didn't. I didn't have high speed.
Wow.
Sam says she has a deal with you.
Uh-oh. Does she?
To go to trivia night tonight.
Does she? I don't know, but I've not heard of a deal.
I said, okay, I'm glad
I have heard that loose lips sink ships, asshole.
Well, looks like that deal's off.
Now, we don't have. There's no deal between us as far as trivia night goes. So if she's going to that, she has to do it without my help because I'm a zombie.
I just told her that.
And I'm a tagger.
I just said, okay, I'm glad you'll be dead. I should put just in the game though.
Yeah, you might want to clarify a little bit. Well, I found some Mellow Yellow Zero. The makers of Coke Zero have come out with Mellow Yellow Zero. So I got some yesterday. I'm going to try it right now.
Drop it like it's hot.
Taste test right now.
How's it going? Taste test is underway. He's looking. He's smacking his lips.
You should really be like way close to the mic. You should be doing your close to the mic voice for
Like
things
this.
like this.
Everybody loves my close
Well,
to the mic.
you need to talk a little louder. Stupid.
No, you can't hear me, but
Oh, okay.
You guys, everybody can. Everybody else can hear me. He's taking a drink of the
Yeah, it tastes like
Meliodas.
Diet Mountain Dew. So
you look like you're about to puke.
I had to burp.
Well, burp, son.
I
It's a
did.
podcast.
Woo!
Anything flies on this podcast.
Anything goes because our under 9 listeners. I mean that there's
Are you
less than
surprised
9, not
that
the
I made it
8-year-olds
to this,
listen.
honestly? Because I think you thought I was going to fall asleep.
Well, you made such a big deal about how I thought you would be on time, since you made such a big deal about how I better not be out zombieing around when you're ready to record a podcast because you're ready to go to bed, idiot.
I'm tired.
And you were still late. You were still late.
Because I had to do dishes because I know how to do dishes. I'm the laziest one in that apartment, but I do my dishes.
Are you sure you're the laziest one in that apartment? 'Cause
I'm saying I am.
I think Will's the laziest one in that apartment.
It's between me and Will. Will honestly sleeps more than me.
Mm-hmm.
But this semester he's been doing pretty good. He gets up a little bit earlier, especially on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a whole block of classes. So,
Right.
but yeah, last semester he had me beat pretty bad. We switched places this semester.
We gotta have executive lunch tomorrow. We've not had one this week.
Yeah, we got to.
Because you're a big baby who doesn't get out of bed ever.
I kind of feel bad for missing so much class, but then I asked Will what I missed. He says we didn't do anything. And I know we did something.
Yeah.
He just won't tell me.
Yeah, well, also you're asking Will, and he's like, you mean I would have to think? I don't want to do that. I think I just won't answer your question. I'm Will. I'll do that for the next 45 minutes.
This is Austin's my
I don't
best
even
roommate.
care.
I hope Austin hears that.
Yeah.
He's the best roommate.
Well, of course he is.
I hate everybody
He's
but
the
Austin.
one who knows how to fix a computer. That's automatically makes you the best roommate.
I try not to bug him because I remember what you said in that college humor article.
Oh yeah.
How you don't even act like you can open the disc changer.
Yeah. Oh no. I act like I don't even know what a mouse does.
But Austin did that for free, and I appreciate it a lot. Cause I would pay him like $35 for it, and it's like a $50 job.
Well, you can pay me $35 for it. Does that seem fair?
What does MGM stand for?
What do you mean in MGM?
Sam just texted me MGM. Is that a secret code for something?
Metro Goldwyn Mayer, the film company.
She said, mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what she meant was
Autocorrect.
Oh, that's right. She's got an iPhone now, doesn't she?
Yeah.
So we can't.
What is that I see up on YouTube?
I've just got the band loaded up.
I'm just saying we did go an hour last time.
No, we didn't.
We did?
No, we went an hour the time before last.
Well, how long did we go last week?
Oh, well, maybe it was an hour. I don't know. Let me check.
That's been so long ago.
It was a week.
I don't even remember what happened last week.
Last week we went 51 minutes. And then the week before that we went an hour.
Look at that.
And then 3 weeks before that we went 45 minutes. And the week before that we went 47.
That's pretty good. That averages out pretty good.
Are you ready for the 2-hour season finale?
Absolutely not. Let's have it in apartment F.
We should. We could, our professor said we could do a live show in class.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, we could do that on a Friday.
Because I don't want some of our classmates chipping in. Because they're all mouth breathers.
Yeah, we'd have to make them all sit on one side of the room and laugh on cue.
Yeah, that would be...
Laugh on cue and maybe ask some questions.
That would be
Or some
cool.
kind of audience. We'd have to think up some kind of audience.
My
participation.
energy has progressively went down this podcast.
Yeah. I think next week we should start tomorrow and try and find a guest for next week.
Who would make a good guest?
I don't know. That's
because I was
that's the
thinking
thing.
through my roommates. I'm like, I don't want any of those guys on the podcast.
Well, I mean, yeah, we've got. I don't want just one of our friends.
I don't want
to
Richie
do
on
it.
here talking about.
I don't want somebody on here
Richie
who doesn't
Farmer.
have something to say. You know what I'm saying?
I want Aaron on here because I hate him.
Well, I don't.
I hate him.
If you hate him so much, why don't you get my DVDs back from him?
Which ones?
He's got my Community Season 2
Got
DVDs.
it back.
And he's got my Lord of the Rings trilogy
Don't have that.
Blu-rays.
I don't think he's ever watched those. He's never put them in.
No, I just let
He's
him
on a
borrow.
Coldplay kick right now. I'm sorry, Aaron, for talking so much trash about you, but I hate you, so.
John North said, "I'm sorry, Aaron." He just apologized.
I said I hate
and
you.
it's recorded. You said, "I'm sorry, Aaron."
I
heard
don't
it.
apologize to anybody. I didn't say that.
I'm gonna take. It's recorded, dipshit. And now I'm gonna
we're
take
not
it.
even recording. We
now
gotta
I'm gonna-
start the
now I'm gonna
podcast.
take
Roll
it-
the intro.
Now I'm gonna take it out of context, and I'm gonna post my Facebook status. Quote: "I'm sorry, Aaron." End quote. John North.
All right, we're not even recording. Let's start the intro
Really?
music.
Oh, we're gonna start the podcast now.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to start. Woo! All right, we're done. John's about to go to sleep, so I'm just going to turn it over to the band, and we will see you all next week. Hopefully, John will have a little more rest. Jerk that he is.
Last word.
Oh, the YouTube sound was low. No wonder.
Good job, Dave.
Shut up. People should know by now. They should have already researched this song and found out what it was and looked it up on YouTube and added it to their favorites and all that.
I hate that noise at the end of the song.
Oh,
It's water. It sounds like water.
you mean the people applauding?
That doesn't sound like people applauding. It sounds like
It sounds like crowd applause.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Play it back.
No. No.
I wonder if...
All right, now it's time. Now it's time for the real show.
No, listen, what if we just had a whole podcast after the intro?
What if we just we played the ending music?
Yeah.
Just now, and now we start the podcast.
Yeah, then we just start the podcast.
That'd be funny. Hey, we're doing a podcast right now.
Secret show.
Secret show, everybody. Secret show. Sports.
Oh, we can talk
UK
about
basketball.
Sports. UK basketball.
Woo. Hopefully they'll play some tougher teams in the future. How many cupcakes do they? When does conference
Don't start cupcake talk because I've done.
Well, I'm
had
sorry.
That
They're called
conversation.
guarantee games, is what they're called. One team is guaranteed some money, and the other team is pretty
Okay,
much
other
guaranteed
than
to
like
win.
6 games, we don't play any other like BCS schools. I'm pretty sure.
So you only play 6 cupcake games?
No, we play more than. I'm saying the 6. We play 6 tough games.
Well, I mean, when you get
Not
paid
tough.
when you get paid as much as a UK basketball player, you can buy a lot of cupcakes.